Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gentleman's Tabletop Games. Today we are playing with the Secret Lair Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. We have Colby here with us, and he is playing Themberchaud. We have Ozymandian / Parker with us, and he is playing Xenk, Paladin Unbroken. And I am here playing Edgin, Larcinius Lieutenant, red-blue foretell stuff. And this is auras that don't enchant creatures, and this is 80 mountains.
Yeah, with our plane face, I'm going to be focusing a lot with how this deck works.
You're going to need the planes that get you creatures to block with. All right, are we ready to start?
I am.
Our first plane for today is Sozakin. All creatures have +1/+1 in haste. When chaos is rolled, you get an additional combat. We don't know who's going first. 3. All right, you two roll it out. All right, Xenk is going first.
Okay, I don't draw, right?
Not you do it. It's multi-player.
Draw. Done a flangs. I'm going to tap it for Curse of Silence. Enchant a player. As Curse of Silence enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Spells the chosen name cost 2 more to cast. Themberchaud.
Themberchaud has been cast. Is that turn?
Yep. So now you can't give it until like turn
draw.
Turn 9.
Here's an island for a Wayfarer's Bauble, and that will be my turn.
Draw a card, mountain, tap, commander's plate, tap.
Here you go.
I draw a card.
Beware, he has very fast turns.
And tap, I play a plains. I'm going to tap 2 for Veteran Soldier background. Put it over here. Commander creatures you own have, whenever this creature attacks a player, no opponent has more life than that player. For each opponent, create a 1/1 white soldier 3/2 token that and attack.
Sure.
Yep.
We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. 7. That's not what I was hoping. We're going to roll the planar die. Nothing. I'm going to pay 1 to roll the planar die. Chaos. I get an additional combat. That does nothing for me. I will pass.
Untap, draw a card, mountain, tap.
Untap, draw a card. I'm going to put down another plains. Oh wait, that's a snow covered. Well, that's handy. Well, that's not very useful right now, though. I guess I will tap 3 for Faithbound Judge. Defender, Flying Vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, if it has 2 or few judgment counters on it, put a judgment counter on it. As long as it has 3 or more, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. What does Disturb do?
When it's in your graveyard, you can cast it for the Disturb cost and transform to the other side, which is actually a curse. And that curse says beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on it. Then if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, enchanted player loses the game. Is that turn?
Sure.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Sweet. Here's an island. I'm going to crack the Wayfarer's Bauble, searching for a mountain. That 1 land hand was now totally worth it. And then I'm going to roll my planar die. We planeswalk. This goes onto the bottom, and our new plane is Undercity Reaches. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may draw a card. Whenever chaos ensues, you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. And that will be my turn.
Untap, draw a card, mountain. I am going to plane face. Nope. Plane face again.
We planes walk.
Were you trying to get the maximum size?
Yes.
Our new plane is Esper. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever chaos ensues, creatures you control that are white, blue, black become artifacts in addition to their other types. They each gain. Then each artifact creature you control gains Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink until end of turn. And that will be.
I will pass.
Yep.
I draw a card and untap. I place a snow-covered plains. I get a judgment counter on my Faithbound Judge.
Once again, a little out of order.
I make my own rules. And then I pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. That is
Riveting
exactly what we
gameplay.
wanted. I'll play an island. I will tap 2 mana to play a Midnight Clock, reduced by 1 because of Esper. And then, for 3 mana, I am going to cast Edgin. Larcinius Lutinous. Each non-land card in my hand without Foretell has Foretell. Its Foretell cost is equal to its mana cost, reduced by 2. And that will be my turn.
Tap. Draw a card. Mountain. Nope.
Chaos. All your creatures become artifacts, then get Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink.
All creatures you control that are white, blue, and or black.
So it wouldn't have helped you anything. You got 2 more. Or 2 more mana. Happens again.
Pass.
I draw a card. I get a counter. I have nothing in my graveyard, so that's pointless right now. But I can tap 2 Darksteel Mutation. He becomes a 0/1 bud with Indestructible.
Does he lose any other abilities?
He loses all of his
other abilities.
Oh.
Infinitely useless is what the flavor text says.
Infinitely powerless.
Infinitely powerless. But hey, he can't die.
Is that turn?
That's turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. We are going to pay. Also, this has 3 counters on it. Yeah, it does not.
What do the counters do?
When it hits 12 counters, I shuffle my hand and graveyard into my deck and draw 7 cards. I guess it doesn't matter really how we do this. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna shuffle these up, and you're gonna pick one. Shuffle them like this.
No, I mean what's causing it?
Whichever one you pick is the one I cast. Okay. We are time reversal. Each player shuffles his or her hand and his or her graveyard into their library and draws 7 cards. Exile time reversal.
Wait, so it's shuffling what?
Our hand and graveyard into our libraries and draw 7 cards.
Well, there goes 6 mountains.
Yeah. There goes 3 planes.
There goes no lands in my hand. Would you like to cut my deck? Totally. And now we draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will play as land for turn, the Temple of the False God. And I will tap Temple of the False God to foretell. And that will be my turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Balakoots, the Molten Pinnacle.
Ooh. Whenever a mountain enters under his control, if he has 5 other mountains, it deals 3 damage to any target. And there's 80 mountains.
Well, he only has 4, so we have a turn to get rid of it.
4. Oh.
Wait, Oh wait, that's
It's a
not
land.
Not a spell.
Tap 4. Ill-Tempered Loner. Whenever Ill-Tempered Loner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. I'm going to do my 1 free plane chase.
Chaos again.
None of my creatures are white, blue, or black.
Is that turn?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And tap. And draw. And I place down a flames. I will play 1 and 3 to play Windborn. Wait. Okay, yeah, Windborn Muse. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller plays 2 for each creature that they control. That's attack. And
Yay, taxes. Is that turn?
yep, that's turn.
Tap, upkeep, another counter on Midnight Clock, up and draw.
Is it 6?
Yes. Every upkeep it gets a counter.
Oh, and not just your.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it hits 12, we flip it over. Here's a Molten Tributary. We're going to pay 3 mana for a Wave Break Hippocan. Whenever I cast my first spell during each of my opponent's turn, draw a card. And then, for 3 more mana, I will cast Paradox Haze, enchanting myself. At the beginning of enchanted player's first upkeep each turn, that player gets an additional upkeep step after this step.
Hold on. Tap 1. Mana type.
I will pay the 1.
Didn't know that was a mana rock. Okay.
And that will have to be my turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Place down a mountain, so now I can use the Valakut ability every time I play a mountain now. Going to tap 4 to play Cough, Fire of Resistance. Starts off at 4. What I'm going to do is +2 to search my library for a basic mountain, reveal it to my hands, and shuffle.
Wow, found a mountain. Miraculous.
Right. Just open to a random spot. Bam. Mountain.
Hi, dog. Hi. Hi, Hammy.
And then.
Oh, no. Get down from there. Oh, get down. I'm dog. Get down. Hey, butt. Come on. Here you go.
I'll pet
No,
you.
no. No.
He's gonna knock over the light. Come here, dog. I'll pet you.
Come on, get down. I'll pet you.
You can't knock over the light if you're over TV.
Then I am going to Plane Chase.
Chaos again. What's this, 4 in a row?
Yes.
Wait, you have a creature out this time, right?
Yes, but it's not white, blue, or black.
Oh. So it's useless.
Another one.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ah.
I draw a card, untap, and pet the dog.
1 in 15 chance of getting getting either the Chaos or Plane Shift each.
1 in 15.
So 15% chance of getting Chaos or Plane Chase. And I got Planeswalk. And I got the Chaos 4 times.
Try not to tap on the table. There's a mic here that reads everything.
Yep. I'm going to tap 2 for Light Pause Emperor's Voice.
That's a problem. Whenever an aura enters under his control, he searches his library for an aura that costs less and it enchants it onto Light Pause. But it can only be an aura that enchants a creature. But hey, at least he's not at 8 mana and can put out the Overwhelming Splendor, where all creatures enchanted player control become 1/1 and lose all ability. It is from Hour of Devastation.
I'm going to tap 1 to enchant the snow-covered plains with Equinox, which means I can tap it to counter spells that destroy my land.
Fun.
And with that, I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, Midnight Clock gets a counter. Upkeep, Midnight Clock gets a counter. Draw. Here is a tapped Volatile Fjord. And that will have to be turned.
You get 2 upkeeps because of this
Paradox. Actually,
Paradox
before
phase, right.
turn, I'm gonna planes. Oh, we're actually planeswalking. First try. All right, our new plane is Plane-Wide Disaster. When you encounter Plane-Wide Disaster, destroy all creatures.
Except your beetle,
Except my beetle.
because he's indestructible. That sucks.
Then I'm going to pay... Also, after that, we do re-planeswalk. So our new plane is Tawashi. Modified creatures you control have trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker, draw a card. And so I'm going to pay 1 and planeswalk. We get Chaos, which distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures. I'm going to put all 3 counters on my beetle. I'm going to pay 2 mana. We're going to try to planeswalk again.
Wait, so the beetle
Nothing.
the beetle is now a
3/4.
Yep.
3/4.
We're going to pay 3 mana. We're going to try to do it again.
Oh, just smack the mic.
Nope, nothing happening there.
Emmy.
Take 3 for beetlifying my commander.
I guess I'll just take the 3.
When he hits you, I draw a card.
From what?
From the plane.
From the plane. Okay.
And tragically, I drew a card that I'm going to lose on your turn. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw a card. Place a mountain. Deals 3 damage to you, Parker.
Hey, you've taken another 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
Just lands in hand.
Man, if he had a second upkeep,
What would
Plus
that do?
2 to search for a land.
put down
The
another
mountain?
land.
That's in main phase.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
That's why you've been doing it wrong this whole time. Yep. Wow, he got a mountain. It's alright. Koth's about to be just as bad as Valakut if he survives. Because his -7 is you get an emblem with whenever a mountain enters under your control, it deals 4 damage to any target.
What's this power?
3. He's a 4. 3/4.
If it says bury and not destroy.
It still counts. It's changed. You can't kill him. This is your own fault.
I've created a monster! The Mega Beetle! He's just gonna keep rolling
It's
for
that-
chaos.
It's that celestial-looking beetle on Dauntless. Hey!
Whoa!
Dog! Get down! Get
He
down.
wants to be part of it. Look at him.
know. You're a sweet puppy. Fine, you can stay.
Don't knock over the leg.
Yep. It's the skull that the villain caresses.
Or the
Normally
cat.
it's a cat.
Well, some villains have skulls.
Okay.
In theory.
You're not doing plain shit? Oh, there you go.
Chaos! Put 3 counters on a creature you can... Wait.
Of your choice.
8 you control. He can't put counters on my beetle.
Or on his...
You have to pay 1 for that. Now you gotta pay 2. Then you gotta pay 3 after that, which he can do.
All that chaos. And no plane shift.
Well,
Still not. He's just gonna keep building up the Mega Beetle. On top, draw a card.
on your upkeep, Midnight Clock gets exiled, and I shuffle my hand and graveyard into my deck and draw 7 cards.
I thought you said it flips over.
No, that's the Faithbound Judge.
Ah,
It's yours.
my card.
Oh, dog, dog.
When you disturb it. It's disturbed now, which is what? 2 white and 4?
2 white and 5.
We need to play 2 more white.
Are planeswalkers considered permanent?
Yes.
They are.
What's your Mendra ability do?
Oh,
Valakut +1. Instead of whenever Mountain enters, instead of dealing 3, it deals 4.
Oh. In that case, I was going to put this on the beetle because it's funny, but instead I will tap 4 to do Faith's Fetters, enchant permanent.
I pay 1 mana and I saw that coming. Counter target spell.
On his thing?
Your thing? Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm trying to keep it so he
I'm
doesn't...
trying to end the game!
Hold on. Hold on.
It only counters things that destroy your lands. Hey, hi. I'm getting frustrated. We're not paying attention to you, huh?
Darn. Because that would make it so his abilities wouldn't work.
Yes, but you cursed my commander.
sure, the curse was beneficial.
Not really,
Not
no.
really.
It really wasn't.
Well, not to you, but
I'm going to try Planeswalk. What else is on that thing?
My back is closed. Come on, get down.
Nothing? I'm going to tap 1 to try and Planeswalk. Nothing.
Nope. You get down. You get down. Come on. Hey, go over there. That turn.
That's
Going to untap. Upkeep. Nothing happens. Upkeep again. Nothing happens. Then I draw. I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to tap 1 mana for a Soul Ring. I'm going to tap 2 and a blue to pass. Frantic Search. I draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, untap up to 3 lands. In response, I'll float 2 mana with Temple of the False God. So I draw 2. Discard 2. And then untap 3 lands, which would be a Temple of the False God, an island, and an island.
Oh, that's a swervy chair, dog. You don't want on this.
So I have 2 mana open. I'm going to add a blue, and I'm going to cast Days Undoing. Each player shuffles his or her hand and graveyard into his or her library, and then draws 7 cards. If it's my turn, ends the turn. We're all shuffling our hand and graveyard into our decks and drawing 7 cards.
Okay. Again.
so that is 7 mountains
Maybe.
from my hand.
Oh, from your hand. Okay.
Drop it there.
Oh, there's Overwhelming Splendor.
I was
Watch
in,
it. Make sure he doesn't put it on top.
I was in my hand.
Oh!
Yeah, I was going to do it on you for countering that.
This deck's strategy is to avoid getting screwed over by other decks is don't let them have hands for too long.
Yep, don't let him plan ahead.
Cut. Oh, that's awesome.
What does your commander do, since we haven't been able to see him do anything?
I'm supposed to be able to pay 2 mana and exile cards from my hand so I can cast them later. Which is supposed to be able to dodge the wheels.
Instead, I've turned him into a beetle-shaped club.
Yes, you did. And that will actually end the turn immediately. So, it is your go.
Oh, hold on.
Once you guys figure out your deck.
Oh, right.
We draw 7.
Yep. Alright, do that ultimate so we can die faster.
Tap everything. Draw a card. -7 to get that emblem.
And it makes it so every time you put a land down, take 1 damage.
No.
Play a mountain. Valakut.
4 from that, 3 from that.
I'm going to Valakut, 3 damage to you, Parker. Cost, 4 damage to you.
For all I did for you.
It's your fault.
Not really.
I thought it would be 7 to everyone.
No, thankfully not. But it is to any
22.
target, so he can.
Tap 4 for Jaxus, the Troublemaker.
Ooh. If he ends up playing Themberchaud, he can pay 1 red, discard a card, and make a copy of Themberchaud while the ability's on the stack.
But then that would kill
Tap
Troublemaker there,
2
right?
for Glimpser of Tomorrow.
And now he's suspending a card, which will make him shuffle every permanent he has into his deck and reveal that many. That turn?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to draw 7.
I actually could have counted that the emblem. I could have counted you making that emblem.
And draw 1 and untap.
Hey, that was actually almost. Well, yeah, that was actually in order. He did it right for once.
I will tap 4 to summon Xenk, Paladin, Unbroken with Double Strike and auras I have you control. It's only ones I control.
You still control these if they're on.
Do I?
Yep.
Oh. Have Exalted.
Yummy.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have haste. What does this do?
Modified creatures hit someone you drop.
Then I will tap 2 for Avon Squire, which gives Exalted again. Unfortunately, he doesn't have haste.
That turn?
That is turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Y'all are gonna love it. So I'm gonna reveal Reforge the Soul. You may cast this card for its miracle cost when you draw it if it's the first card you drew this turn.
What's that do?
Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards. But I haven't cast it yet. I just have to reveal it as soon as I draw it.
Ah.
Here is 4 mana. I'm going to play Leyline of Anticipation. I may cast spells as though they had flash. And then I'm going to pay 2 mana to cast Braid of Fire. Cumulative upkeep, add 1 red to my mana pool. And then here is, let us see. Blue, red, and 2. So here's blue and 1 for Ledger Shredder. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, he connives. And then 1 and a red, Reforge the Soul. Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mounts.
I had Darksteel Reactor.
Defabricate, Wizards of Thay, Academy Lore Master, and Dual Strike.
I had Darksteel Reactor, Angelic Benediction, which gives Exalted, and it lets me tap creatures when I attack. Brilliant Restoration, Windborn Muse, Spanish, and another.
And then for 1 blue, I will cast Moonsnare Prototype. I can tap it and tap an untapped artifact or creature I control to add 1 colorless. Very underrated card.
I recognize that. Back when I used to play more, you would use that.
Their prototype.
Yeah.
That's a very convenient 1-drop mana roll.
And that will be my turn.
Untap everything. Draw a card. Mountain. Malkuth, 3 damage to you, David. Cough, 4 damage to you, Ozymandias.
I'm down to 33, and he is down to 27.
For Solfim, Mayhem
Oh,
Dominus.
that's bad.
What's that do?
If a source you control would deal non-combat damage, it deals double that damage instead.
Ah.
So if his commander entered, and he copied it with Jaxus this next turn, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play another mountain. That's 9, 20, 40 damage to both.
See,
of
1,
us.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because this is tapped for red.
Yes, but it's not a mountain.
He technically
You
has...
play a mountain. Okay. And then you play him. You'll heal 9 doubled from him. And then if you do that in response to his ability, you'll get another copy, which will deal another 9 doubled. So it'll be 9 times 4, which is 36 damage to both of us.
I can push that back 2 turns.
I think I can also push it back.
He's a ticking time bomb.
Do you have anything else? Also, this does go down. He's going to push it back a couple turns as well. Because if we push it back a turn, that resolves. He has to shuffle everything he has into his deck and reveal that many cards off the top.
I'm going to do Invasion of Call Time.
On cast, I will draw a card and discard a card because of Ledger Shredder. I will discard an island.
When Invasion of Call Time enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your hand and draw that many cards. At the end of my next turn, may play cards exiled this way.
4 mountains and a goblin bombardment. So you draw 5 cards?
Yep.
Does that mean he can play those mountains?
You can play one of them. Alright, who is defending Invasion of Call Time?
Parker.
What's it do?
You can block for it, kind of like a planeswalker, but if he hits it 4 times, it flips over into an enchantment that can allow him to discard lands to shoot things for 2. We are on a very strict timetable of 1 turn. Ooh. Don't do it. Then you can't give him indestructible. He can pay 1 mana, pay 4 life, discard 2 cards to give Sultan indestructible.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
I draw a card, untap.
Actually, backwards this time.
Place of planes. I'm going to...
Let's see. You've only attacked him. You've only attacked him once, right?
There's only been 1 attack this entire game.
I'm going to attack
All the other
6.
damage is from me playing land.
Yes.
For God Pharaoh's statue, spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast.
Oh no!
Any opponents.
Nothing I can do there.
At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. Ooh! And then I'm going to tap 1 land to enchant On Thin Ice and exile him. It stays exiled until On Thin Ice leaves the battle. Okay, I've bought us a little bit of time.
I think you actually may have just saved the game.
Your turn!
Untap. Upkeep. I add 1 red to my mana pool. Nothing I can do with that. Upkeep again. I add 2 red to my mana pool. Nothing I can do with that. And I will draw for turn. I will play an island. And then I will pay 4 mana to cast Consuming Tide. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hand. Then I draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand than me. I will choose Braid of Fire.
Fire resistance. So the rest go to our hand?
All non-land permanents?
That you didn't choose. You choose 1 non-land permanent.
That I control. Does that include the curse?
Yes.
Both.
Well, that's not technically a curse.
Do I control it though?
You do.
So he's uncursed?
Well, he'll go back to my hand anyways and be uncursed.
I will choose...
God Pharaoh's statue. And everything else goes to our hands.
Does that include enchantments on lands?
Yes. And
Sorry.
Sultan will actually enter the battlefield.
But then doesn't he get exiled?
No. And then I will pay 2, 3, 4. Two more. So 6. Commit. I'm gonna put the God Pharaoh statue second from your top of your library.
I saved the game.
All right, 1 mana. Here is Soul Ring. So I haven't played land. So here's an island. Here's 4 mana for Leyline of Anticipation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will discard an island as I pass the turn.
Tap everything. Draw a card.
How many mountains do you have?
9.
We do take damage from cost and from ballot, but
4, 3.
so I take 8, and you take 6. Down to 25.
Down to 21. You did this to us.
You did this.
Oh wait, this is my commander. You done.
Yeah, you can. Otherwise, I'll
1,
pass 2
2,
more.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many mountains do you have?
9.
So
Hold on. I might have a counter.
you don't. Your only counter was that one thing.
Putting an indestructible counter
You have to
on.
discard 2 cards.
Oh well.
Let me guess. 2 mountains? Oh, all time and. Alright, we both take 18. You're down to 3 and I'm down to 7?
On my turn, I was going to turn the double dude into a beetle. Turn him into a pit.
Hey, Rick.
Turn himself into a pit. Funny
then-
shit I've ever seen.
Search my library for a basic mountain card.
And, yep. So if he plays 1 mountain, the game ends.
Because it deals damage.
Oh no. We need to destroy that land.
This one?
Game ends anyways next turn.
Why?
He shuffles all his stuff into his deck and reveals that many cards off the top, and they all go into play. The emblem is, and the Valakut is going to kill us. We need to kill him now.
This is part of the tournament that gets shuffled, but not the emblem.
That's right. The emblem will kill us, so we need to kill him.
He's full health.
36.
Us combined is like a quarter or less than
Plane
him.
shift!
We're planeswalking.
Finally!
In's Hanes. When you planeswalk in, beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. When planeswalk away from it, each player returns all land cards from the graveyard to the battlefield tap. And then, whenever chaos ensues, return target non-land card from your graveyard to your hand.
2 mountains and Explorer Scope.
So we're dead.
Not yet.
Tap.
Can I draw a card and untap? Turning the Themberchaud into a beetle wouldn't do anything.
No.
Turning the other guy wouldn't save us.
If he has a mountain in hand, 1 land will kill us.
Well, next turn, upkeep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because that's 80. That deck is 80% mountains. The chances you get one of them is high.
Destroying what he had. Is this guy indestructible?
Yes. I paid the 4 life and then 1.
But getting rid of them wouldn't save us, right?
No. I need a counter spell. There's 10 counter spells in my deck, none of which are in hand.
there's like nothing I can do. I can do this. Slaughter the strong. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control.
Bye-bye Sulfim and
Themberchaud.
Themberchaud.
And I can tap... Oh, I didn't.
What do you cost? 9 now, or
9.
No. He's going to cost Themberchaud
2.
Yep.
11. 1, 2, 3. 9, 10. He has a mountain. He can replay Themberchaud.
Exile target creature. Dang it!
This turn.
I could do something that makes it so you can't search libraries.
That's not going to help.
I know, but it would take you down with me.
I don't search my library. I may actually have ways. Wait.
search my library, or build cards from top my library equals the number of
Tap
tournaments.
1 to put down on the spin.
No creatures.
No creatures. On the Equinox.
Your deck has like so many ways to prevent damage from red sources.
I've got nothing, man. Nothing. I can do none of it. If I make it so you can't search your library, will that mess you up?
I have nothing in here that searches for libraries. I just draw cards.
Okay.
Him, probably. Me, not as much.
I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna pay. Nope, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna untap those.
Pass.
Just pass this. Oh wait, that means I have to discard. I'm gonna discard Xenk, which puts him in my battle there, and then I'm going to discard. Yeah, I guess it's planes.
So I'm gonna untap. Upkeep. Braids of Fire gets a time counter and adds 3 red. I'm gonna add a blue to that, leaving 1 red to play Edgin, and then 1 red floating and 1 more. I'm going to foretell this card, and then I will also pay 2 mana to play Jace's Erasure. Whenever I draw a card, I may have target player put the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Then I will draw for turn. Colby Mill 2.
Mountain.
All right.
Someone planes walk away from him.
No thanks.
Actually, I'm supposed to know that card.
Even
That card. That card. And I draw this card. Which doesn't help. Anyways, here is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Paradox Haze on myself. I think. No, we don't want that. 1. I will pass the turn.
Untap everything.
In response to that, I will for free cast Ancestral Vision to draw 3 cards. You'll mill 6 cards.
in response to what's the name of it?
Glimpse of Tomorrow.
In response to Glimpse of Tomorrow, he's playing Ancestral Vision.
Mm-hmm. This
Successful. All tournaments I own to my library.
your spell
1,
has
2,
not
3.
resolved. Blue, and 2. I will flash in Overcharged Amalgam, exploiting itself to counter that spell.
What does that do?
Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. I prevented him from shuffling everything in. And then I will pay another 2 to flash in Ledger Shredder. This is still in your up. Go ahead.
I'm going to actually flash in Haven Mind Center. Just because you flashed in a bird as well.
Draw a card.
Yeah! Fast bird!
Flash birds!
Also,
3 damage to you, 4 damage to you.
All by myself. Themberchaud doesn't cost me as much anymore. Actually,
Themberchaud
does that
doesn't
stay?
Oh.
cost-
Right?
It is gone now.
Tap 9. ThemberChad.
ThemberChad!
Now you gotta make a Themberchaud.
On cast, I do draw a card, and then discard. I will discard a. I don't think there's anything I can do to save it. And you mill 2 cards. Because. Themberchaud. Yeah.
So we deal
I'm at 3 life. I am dead.
10 damage to each other creature without flying. Well, each creature without flying and each player. Which would
Did you take your 18?
which puts me down to 8.
Did you take the 18
Yes.
from the first one? He wins the game! Because I don't have anything. Actually,
Wasn't only a single attack made that whole game?
one
Yeah.
attack.
One attack, and it
I'm
was
going
the
to cast
beetle.
Overmaster, so the next instant sorcery I cast this turn can't be countered. Draw a card. Yeah, that's a land. I'm dead. Themberchaud has won the game.
You should have gone for that.
Counter.
Okay, now I have to make a ThemberChad meme, otherwise it won't end up in the video. But yeah, there was one attack.
Themberchaud, more like GigaChat.
No, I'm gonna do GigaChad and then put Themberchaud's head on it. But one attack the whole game, and it was a
Beetle.
4/5 indestructible
3/4
beetle.
beetle.
Oh, 3/4 indestructible beetle.
Had you not done that, and had I not countered the thing on Koth, he probably would not have won that game.
His playthrough: spells, 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 mine, enchantments, auras, enchantments, artifacts, land, 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 death, land, land, death.
Because every 2 turns he can replay Themberchaud if he dies somehow and kills everything.
Pretty good.
That was not the deck I was expecting to win. I thought yours would win. Because you have a Planeswalker in there that prevents all non-combat damage dealt to you and permanents you control.
Mm-hmm.
You have a white spell that costs 1 mana where you and permanents you control gain hexproof. Prevent all damage dealt to you and permanents you control from red sources, red or black. And then you have a bunch of other things that would have actually stopped him from doing anything.
All I had was enchantment auras and no creatures. I had nothing to enchant.
My deck, I'm supposed to wheel as many times for telling my hand out, and then have some way to... there's a spell called Storm King's Thunder, where the next spell I cast gets copied X times. Well, I dump a bunch of mana into X, and for free cast the wheel, and everyone discards their hand and draws 7 cards that many times. That's supposed to be how I win. When you stop me from being able to foretell stuff, you stop me from doing anything.
Which left me wide open to nuke the battlefield twice.
Beetle! That is probably one of our fastest games.
Yeah. How long's the recording looking?
55 minutes. It's gonna get cut down anyways.
Wow. That felt like less than 55 minutes.
That was also a lot more enjoyable.
That was pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest.
Super goofy.
Yep.
Thank you all for coming. Next week's video will be the upgraded pre-cons for the March of the Machine set. I actually had most fun upgrading the Phyrexian deck. It will mostly be from cards from the March of the Machine set. However, there'll be some cards we pulled on the videos, which will be edited and released by now. There will also be a couple cards from the Phyrexia all will be one set, just because some of the Phyrexian support wasn't strong enough in just March of the Machine. So we will be playing with those cards there. Until then, thank you all for watching and sticking around for this goofy as heck video where we were killed.
Just as goofy as the movie.
Yes, very goofy.
Movie's pretty good.
Check it out. I don't think it's in theaters anymore, actually.
Probably not. Especially because
Probably
this
not.
is going out probably like half a week after we recorded.
Yeah, pretty much. We also found a better way to edit the videos, so we can start pumping out more videos if you guys would be interested, or if we get more subscribers. I I say if we get to 50 subscribers, 50 or 100. Let's start small. What's going on at 50? Weekly videos.
We can try.
Yes, we can try. I have a lot of decks. We can shuffle stuff up. Doesn't mean they're all on the same power level.
So, subscribe down below to this channel, and also don't forget to subscribe to Ozymandian's channel, as well as my channel, Dire Circumstance.
And we also have a gaming channel, which I'm going to change from Draxus Young to Gentleman's Digital Games. And you can play video games on there. We could do live stream that new Minecraft Legends.
Minecraft Legends. I've devoted too many hours already to it.
We've had it for a day and a half.
I'm at like 15 hours.
In a day, he's played it too much.
I've played it too much.
Thank you all for coming. This is the Gentleman's Tabletop Games. We still have plans to get at least a Heroes Quest game and a Warhammer game going. Those we mentioned without saying what they were. That's the idea. Maybe a Pie Show game as well.
I need to fix my Warhammer. My Adeptus, they fell over, lost a couple of arms. I gotta put them back together.
Yeah, I need to finish painting my Chaos Space Marine, but I might just use either my Astra Militarum or my Death Guard and show off my gorgeously painted Mortarion.
I haven't faced your Astra Militarum yet.
They can be scary. I have one-shot a Great Unclean One with my Shadow Sword.
As scary as your Death Guard?
The Great Unclean One is a 22 wound model. I killed it in one shot. Because the big gun on that tank does flat 12 damage, run to 5. D6 plus 3 shots.
Anyways.
Yes.
That's a conversation for another day. Thank you all for watching. Do you have an outro? Do you say something?
Let us see you next time. No?
We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
That too.